I had to come out here a little early for you guys. I can't do late night tonight. In fact, I kind of slept all day yesterday. Have you guys been tired? Have you been sleepy? Oh my goodness, I can't even explain this. I'm looking to the stars. I'm trying to see what's going on with Neptune. Neptune and Saturn conjunction or something. I don't really got an explanation. All I know is I'm going to bed tonight. I'm going to bed early because the sleep that took over me these past couple of days was ridiculous. So let's see what music we putting on, and then we'll see what's going on today. Oh, 80s slow song. I think I'm done with the 80s. All right, let's see. Let me type in Lady in Red. Yes, because that's all I really wanted to hear. Red. What's it called? What's going on, guys? Where y'all at? I'm gonna give you a couple more minutes to come in. I miss my soap opera. Hey, I got it. I got it finally, y'all. Yes, let's go. Hello, is it me you're looking for? And I see it in your smile. All I ever wanted. Why? And you know just what to do. What you gonna say? I love you. I love you. Welcome to the storm, everyone. Welcome to the storm. What's good, Cass? Hi. What's good, Cat? We're gonna check the temperature, see what's going on today. Y'all get ready, we got a full moon coming up, all right? Don't lose your cool. Keep it cute and sexy, cute and classy, all right? It's a Virgo full moon. Virgo likes to keep composure anyway, so. Isolation. Okay. It may be necessary. We're just coming out of Aquarius season. You guys may just be coming out of this isolation. Maybe you guys said, I had enough. I'm closing the door, closing up shop. But maybe you guys are ready to come out. It's Friday night. What's going on tonight, guys? What's another message for the collective? Huh? Y'all are too pretty to stay inside. Ooh, love. Isolation because of love. Something about consciousness. I'm gonna pull one more card. Oh man, y'all know this thing. I finally picked a winner. These selections I picked the other day was just womp womp. Y'all hear this? Ah! Through the fire, lose my self-control. Ah. back again. They coming back again. It's the pain. Isolation. They're tired of isolation. They're tired of being without you guys. Now you're coming back again. Ease the pain in my heart. How can I? You guys get your questions ready. I'm going to do a general reading. And then I can take a look at your personal situations. Which deck? This one? What's this called again? The Prism Oracle or Light Seers? What is the message for Spirit? Give me 1 second. Let me get in the zone real quick. What is the message for the collective, Spirit? What are the messages that collective needs to hear most? How can we help them on their soul's journey? How can we help them elevate spiritually? That is our goal. I want everyone in my collective to have wisdom, to move with prudence. One more. What is going on with the collective, Spirit? Oh yeah, I love that deck. The colors speak to you. Like, this is like a gray area. Like, what was that about? Okay. Did this isolation help anyone? Now, I always tell you guys, there's healing and separation, right? There's healing and separation. So look at it as a blessing. If any of you guys are in separation from your person, this is a time to heal. It's a time to heal yourself. Okay. But this isolation here looks, I don't know. But it looks, somebody's trying to come out of isolation. Let's just put it that way. So let me put my music back. I can put it. What is the message for Spirit? What does the collective need to hear most? Ooh. I won't let everything come out. Let me just... I should just let them all come out. But if it wants to come out, it'll come out again. I wanna help me up, never letting go. I wanna... Hey, Jeff. Thank you. I was weak. That's when I was weak. That's when I couldn't see. Yes, it wasn't me. Help when I couldn't reach. Oh. Because you love me. Okay, we don't like the Three of Pentacles reversed. What's that about? We got Virgo out here. Virgo's out here twice. We got the moon out here. I told y'all we already have a full moon coming up. Two of Swords. Capricorn. A lot of Earth is out here. I think that's good. Earth signs are out. People are probably making some moves at this point. I knew this was going to come back out. Ugh. The Four of Cups wants to come out, so that's Scorpio. I did see the King of Coins. Why do you say that? Oh, right now? What are you saying? Give you a reading since you're the only one? Oh, you guys, make sure to follow. I only have a couple more follows that I need to monetize my page. So make sure you guys follow and subscribe. Don't wanna feel. The Lovers is lurking. What else is out here, Spirit? What else is messages this collective need to hear? Have you recall my mind? You're a Leo? Okay. The rain sounds like we're here. I think we got a Leo moon this weekend, so take advantage of that. Let people see you shine this weekend. Can be played or just a parade. Start to fade. Oh. Okay, the Reaper's out. The Reaper's out, but it is reversed. Okay. So, this is like giving someone a reprieve. Because I have the Reaper out here, and then I have the Ten of Wands reversed. So, if somebody was going to give it to you, it's like they're giving you a little pass. This is like somebody giving you a pass. Hey, Cass. Your Aquarius, your season just ended, huh? But we got to take advantage of this Pisces season. Thank you. Okay, so this is like a moment of softness. We have Aries out here. Aries is a very energetic sign. It's very forward facing. Okay, so it's like somebody stopped. Somebody's no longer moving forward with whatever they were going to do. And it's like a burden has been lifted. Okay. So this is like if someone was in the middle of a storm. Welcome to the storm, you guys. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow. If someone was in the middle of the storm, it's as though they have a minute to breathe now. Okay, so something's going on where there's just a little more softness in the air. So what's going on here? I have a lot of earth signs out here. Can you guys hear me? You want me to lower my music? We got a couple of earth signs here. So we have Spirit asking us to use our intuition right now. Spirit wants us to take advantage of this Virgo energy. Virgo is your analytical ability. Virgo is the area of your life where it concerns your day-to-day, the people you meet on a day-to-day basis, okay? It's a service that you would give to the world. Something you would probably do for free, actually, you know, in the Virgo area of life. It rules your pets. It rules small pets as well, okay? So you guys take care of your little ones the next couple of days, okay? Because they're going to be a focus. Then attention's going to be on them, right? But we have this, let's call it a feminine, using her intuition, tapping into her spiritual side. And it's so funny that the feminine energy, which rules the right side of the brain, which rules imagery, is responsible for your analytical ability in tarot. So I always found that interesting, but I also look at it like the ability to draw down. So like when the Virgo moon comes, for whatever reason, I start drawing, right? I become very creative. And I think it's just my ability to tap into my intuition and to bring it out into the earthly realm, because Virgo is an earth sign, okay? So these are things that you manifest and you bring down. So you guys will be able to manifest in this Virgo moon, it'll be on Tuesday. But the effect of the full moon is 3 days before, 3 days after. That's a safe range to feel the effect, okay? So Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, Saturday. So tomorrow you guys should start to feel the effect of this moon, which is probably why all these earth signs are coming out right now. Okay, so your intuition is necessary. But there was a situation in the past that kind of put you on edge. It could have been concerning your health, okay? It could have something to do with you releasing some kind of tension. There could have been some kind of issue concerning your bed, concerning your bedroom, okay? That was a focal point. It was reversed, and so maybe you found a solution to that, okay? But it was something that was really taxing on you. It probably made you not able to sleep. This card talks about being up late at night. It talks about health concerns. It talks about your last call. Okay, so maybe you guys are addressing some of your health concerns because it was reversed, or this is something that you need to pay attention to now. Paying attention to your health, how you live and treat your body on the day to day. Okay, that's going to become something in the forefront. But maybe you guys are addressing that. Maybe there was something that made you address that because it is reversed. All right. And then it does talk about the moon. So I see the moon here. So this is kind of telling me that this will be the focus. Even though this is the past part of the spread, there was something that happened in these past couple of days, past couple of weeks, that forced you to address it. And again, I got to look at the degree. Let me see what degree this moon is. If it's a higher degree, then we're definitely talking about a last call. Okay. What is cafe? Just a friend in love. Okay, it's 12 degrees Virgo. So that is going to talk about the 8 of Swords, and it's going to be work related. So this moon is going to talk about your work. It's going to talk about your ability to maybe do things different. Okay, because the 8 of Swords has like a blinder over them, as though these are people who are stuck in a box. And remember, it's an earth sign. So earth signs are kind of fixed anyways. They don't like to move too much. But this sign in particular talks about you having a lot of work to do in the way that you do it, because it talks about Hercules. The 8 of Swords talks about the constellation Hercules, right? And so you may feel like you have to do it all. Virgos take control anyways, right? So you may feel like you have to do it all, but the message is finding another way to do it. Maybe delegating to other people, so that the burden is not solely on you, because the 9 of Swords can talk about a burden. Okay, and I think I saw, didn't I see the 10 of I saw the 10 of Scepters somewhere. Maybe it was within the deck, right? So how did I get there? Oh, I was talking about the moon. Yes, so it's going to be 12 degrees Virgo. So that's interesting, because 12 rules Pisces. And then it's a Virgo moon. So that's an opposition. So that's kind of finding balance, because yeah, that's going to be interesting, because Pisces is clearly there in the number 12. So to me, that sounds like it's going to kind of ease the abrasive effect of the full moon. And it's like the full moon itself is balancing itself. So that's very interesting. But Pisces talks about compassion. Pisces is the very last sign in the zodiac. Okay, so there's a wealth of wisdom in that sign. Pisces has a tendency to absorb everyone and everything around them. All right, whereas Virgo needs to let it go. So this is very interesting. Hey Tina, you guys, again, make sure you subscribe. Thank you for liking and sharing, and yeah, help me get to monetize my page so that I can do more on here. Okay, so yeah, the moon is coming. The moon talks about judgment. Okay, you guys may have been judging yourself. Maybe someone's judging you because of some type of habit that you have, but it's time to take charge of that. I see the Ace of Cups here. And this is looking like love of self. Okay? So, in order to make certain changes, there's a way that you have to look at yourself, right? We can have a tendency to do things for other people and take ourselves out of the equation. But I see this Ace of Cups here, all right? So this is focusing on love of self, messages from the heart, okay? And this is something that's all going to have to be taken care of in this healing cycle that you guys are in, or that the energies of the day are asking you to do. They're asking you to love yourself. They're asking you to take care of yourself. They're asking you to heed the warning that this is the last call. All right. So back to this intuition. Right now, you guys are using your intuition. Maybe you're removing the blinders. Okay. Maybe you are seeing things more clearly. Okay. Because the Two of Swords can talk about Capricorn. Maybe something happened in Capricorn season, okay, that had you kind of flustered. It had you, feeling on edge. But the card was reversed, and it's sitting under the High Priestess, all right? So this is giving you the ability to see things clearly right now. Maybe it was months upon months upon months, and you found yourself in a certain situation, and now the light has been brought out, and you can see things clearly. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles came out. This can talk about a twin soul relationship. It is reversed. Or maybe you saw something clearly about your relationship, about your twin soul relationship, your divine union. Okay. There was something that you needed to see. It could have talked about work, or maybe there was a lot of things to do. This is even a moon reference here. Okay, so maybe you've gone through a cycle and now you are able to see things clearly. All right, if you continue to stay in that cycle, nothing good is going to happen. So maybe you jumped out of that cycle. Okay, this can also talk about a large purchase. It could talk about something that's very important to you. So maybe you're being wise with your money right now. Okay, maybe you've seen things clearly. This can talk about maybe even budgeting, because she's at her desk. She's very busy. This is someone who's very busy, but again, the card was turned over and you see things clearly. So maybe organization, because we are talking about Virgo. All right, Virgo likes to organize, and so maybe things were kind of out of control, but you guys are seeing things clearly right now. All right, so let me move to the present. The present, we have the Three of Pentacles. So let me think about this. The Three of Pentacles between the High Priestess and the Nine of Swords. The Three of Pentacles to me is like a resolution. So, things are still a work in progress. The Three of Pentacles talks about a relationship. This is Libra. Okay, Libra's come out, but it is reversed. You see that it's kind of like a stop sign. What is it? Stop, go, yield. Like you guys don't know exactly what to do, or maybe you've put this this decision on hold. Maybe there's a decision about a relationship, but you've put it on hold because you don't really know what to do at this moment. Okay. You also could be deciding, because I see the Four of Cups here. This is Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio is a very transformative sign. And if you see this sign, this card, this is someone who's like, this is someone who, it's kind of like you're not appreciating something. Let me show you. Because we have these three cups here, right? So it's like the grass is greener wherever she's looking. But if you look at the one bowl that she's not looking at, there's a hand there. So it's like the grass isn't greener. It's basically what it's saying. The grass is not greener, and this talks about people who seek love outside of their home. Okay? So this could be you or your person, all right? But either way, love is on hold right now because of this issue. And then we have the Two of Wands down here. So this is Aries. And this is like someone waiting for direction. So as you guys are getting your analytical mind together, this could be work related. This could just be overall organization, maybe organization in your home, cleanliness. You've put the relationship factor on hold. Like that's something you can't deal with at the moment. That's what I'm getting from this card. And maybe that's why, I started it out with someone with things being on hold. as though someone is given a reprieve. Oh, there's the Ten of Wands right there. Okay, so I think this is a good thing. Okay, not thinking about your relationship. I always like to tell you guys, divine feminine, if you're thinking about divine masculine, then divine masculine is going to think about himself. But if you're thinking about you, then divine masculine is going to think about you. Whatever you're thinking about, divine masculine is thinking about. So take care of your home, take care of your office, take care of your work, take care of your home, the cleanliness of your home in these next couple of days. Okay, and that will keep you on focus and it'll keep you on track. Okay, let me look at this isolation and love. Yeah, I think it's all saying the same thing. Like you guys are home, you're in your homes, you're not really getting out, or at least you weren't. But spring is coming, summertime's coming. All right, so we got to get ready. All right. So let me see what the Church of Light is saying. If they can give any more clarification. What does the collective need to know most, Spirit? Let me get my frankincense. Okay. Get your questions ready. Oh, you're from Australia. Welcome, mate. Welcome, mates. Matey. I'm over here in Georgia, guys. What is the message, Spirit? What else do they need to know? What else does collective need to know? Hey. Stroke it down. Pisces stayed on its side. Okay, this is the martyr. Are you guys still willing to be the martyr? All right. We have a full moon in Virgo coming, so the spotlight's going to be on where you're sacrificing yourself. All right, there's an area in life where you're sacrificing yourself, where you have chosen to martyr yourself. Okay? You guys need to think about that. All right? There are... I got a Pisces moon, right? And so I have the ability to really absorb people's energies. Like I have to, this isolation card, that's me. I have to isolate myself just so that I can come back to center, right? And so if you are a martyr, if you are martyring yourself, you have to find yourself. You have to dig through the weeds and find out what are truly your emotions and what are truly other people's emotions. All right, it fell on its side, so you guys are contemplating things. All right, so think about that. And then again, it is the opposition to the full moon, and we are in Pisces season. So Pisces talks about compassion. So you want to have compassion for yourself first and foremost, and then compassion for others. Think about the plane and the oxygen mask, right? You have to provide that oxygen to yourself before you can give it to another. And Pisces also has to work on boundaries, because if you think about Pisces being ruled by Neptune, Neptune is water. Neptune is gas. It's a gaseous state. Like there's no borders there. There's no boundaries. And so Virgo, this full moon is coming to teach us about boundaries, to teach us to draw a line, to figure out where we begin and where someone else ends. Okay, so that's very important in this energy. Six of Wands is here. Six of Wands talks about victory. All right. So, you know, that's letting me know you guys can do it. You have the strength to take care of yourself first and foremost. And then the moon is back out here. So this talks about a family, you guys. We're dealing with family in this moon. Okay. It talks about the resurrection of a family. Maybe there's an issue. Okay. Because it did come out reverse. There could be an issue with the family resurrecting. Maybe this isolation over here. Maybe this reverse love. Okay. But you have to find out who you are first before you worry about your family. Before you carve out the boundaries of your family, you have to figure out what's going on with you. But this talks about a family elevating. You see the sarcophagus? There's a last call. The message of this card is a last call too as well. Okay? I like that analogy. I'm a Cancer. You're a Cancer, Gemini? Okay. What other messages is out here? Ooh, the Empress came out. The Empress came out reverse. I haven't had the Empress up in a while, you guys. I have not pulled the Empress upright in a while. So this means you guys are going to have to start loving yourself. This is a very creative energy. When the Empress comes out, you know, it's abundance, it's creativity, it's love of children. Like, you know what I mean? It rules pregnancy too, you know what I mean? So it's reversed. So we're not giving birth. We're not creating. We're not pursuing our highest heights, okay? The Empress sits on her throne. The Empress always sits on her throne. And I always tell you guys, if there's a divine feminine in the audience, don't chase a man, okay? The man is to come to you. The woman receives, the man gives. If you're overgiving to the masculine, that's called an imbalance. The masculine should be giving. The masculine should be providing. The masculine should be planning. All you need to do is sit there and look pretty and work on your projects. Okay? But if you're always concerned with divine masculine, you're operating in a distorted energy. Okay? You don't have a family, Tina, but an Empress is an Empress. All right? It's how you show up for yourself is what this card is talking about. Okay. What else is out here? But this is some heavy hitters. This is all major arcana. The Martyr came out. The Moon. The Sarcophagus. Okay, the Eight of Cups has been coming out. So the Eight of Cups talk in traditional decks. It can talk about somebody walking away. It can talk about the cold heart. Okay, you can talk about somebody having a cold heart, but it has been reversed. This is reversed. So, you know, there could be something going on. Again, we have this Virgo moon coming in. So people may have kind of stopped in their tracks. All right. It can talk about the home, but let me see something. Yes, because it's the Cancer deacon of Pisces. All right. So it can talk about some kind of sacrifices that you make in the home. All right. But again, we want to address the sacrificial part with this energy. We've been giving too much. And so the Virgo full moon is here to collect ourselves back. All right. But be mindful with this. Somebody could, you know, maybe, what do you call it? Spin the block with the Eight of Cups reversed. And I saw something that said, that made me think somebody could return. I'll take a look at it. But we do have this Eight of Coins here. And mythologically, the Eight of Cups talks about Andromeda. All right. Andromeda was sacrificed by her mother. Okay. So this could talk about mother wounds that people need to heal. Okay. I can't remember the mother's name. She was a queen, and she was punished because she claimed to be the most beautiful of them all, which offended the gods, right? And as punishment, her daughter was sacrificed to the whale, to Cetus the whale. She was rescued in the end of the story, but the point of the matter is exactly abandonment issues. Thanks, Black God. You guys, make sure you subscribe. Make sure anyone new here, make sure you follow. I'm trying to get a certain number of subscribers so that I can monetize my page, guys, and start doing this more often. So yeah, abandonment issues could be at the forefront right now. We might need to deal with some boundary issues because Virgo's coming. Like I said, the Virgo full moon. You can create those boundaries where Pisces is really loose and watery and deep and dark. Virgo is coming here to create some boundaries for you guys. Hey, Jeffrey. Thank you. Okay. Let's see what else is coming out here. The High Priestess has come back out again. Okay, so again, you guys need to go within and use your intuition. All right, this is like meditation. This is the ability to see behind the veil. All right, it can talk about studying. You guys can get into some type of spiritual studies right now. It is Pisces season as well, but again, compassion. Making me weak. I ain't heard these songs in a minute. I'm not your superwoman. Kind of girl. The Six of Cups has come out. All right. This is, again, the Cancer Deacon of Scorpio. Scorpio is a very transformative sign. Okay, so we're talking about transformation. We're talking about things that you guys have high expectations for. We're talking about emotions. We're talking about your friends. This card can also talk about your friendships. But it kind of talks about choosing your friends wisely, as though your friends are having an effect on you. Okay, maybe it's the company that you're keeping that's keeping you from this creative aspect that you need. Maybe there's some type of... What? Okay. All right, Tina. Yeah, so there is this creativity that you guys need with this Empress reversed. But there could be something about your friendships, people that you have around you, maybe finding people who can help uplift you. Maybe, take a look at that scene. Capricorns out here. Y'all got all of the major arcana. What is going on? So balance is here. This card also always gives me a reference to like listening. Okay? When this card comes out, it's like you guys need to listen to something. Maybe there's something that you'll hear that could help you. Capricorn is a cardinal sign, so you can start things in this energy. What else do I want to say about this? But it definitely it talks about balance. All right, and so there's a need for balance, as though there's been an imbalance. Aquarius can bring a disbalance of energy, okay, because people are so detached that you pull so far to one side. Okay, so this is like coming back to the middle. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's that 8th house energy, so joint finances, Yeah, maybe there's something you could do with someone else. Again, it's coming after this card that I said about your friends. Okay. So again, being careful about who you're around and what you actually listen to is going to help you. I actually forget what it feels like. Okay. But again, like I said, compassion. Okay. This is the season of compassion, guys. I'm going to pull 3 more cards. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Hey, is that Celine? You are my man. Never you reach for me. Okay, Aquarius is out. I think I just spoke about Aquarius. This is the 5 of coins. And so the 5 of coins talks about someone being left out in the cold. Okay. Another way to look at it, it talks about riding the wrong horse, but a lot of times it talks about a vehicle. There could be something about a vehicle that could come up in the next couple of days. But if you look at it mythologically, it talks about, you know, like somebody, a man or a woman getting with someone solely for their money, right? The means justifies the ends is the philosophy with this card. It's, even though it's not true, it may look like it works for a little bit in the physical, but on the spiritual it's not going to work. You know, when we talk about, like, you know, these monsters in society who are getting all this money, but in the end they get their day comes for them. Okay. The 5 is someone who likes a lot of variety, and within variety it's hard to build a foundation when things never stay the same. Okay, so these are people who are constantly switching their mind. Maybe it can talk about multiple ways to make money too, but you know, it is very material. These are people who are very materialistic. Okay, but in the end they don't win. Okay, so that's the lesson of this card. But this came out. Okay. And it's under the sacrifice card. Okay. So, you know, can talk about maybe someone sacrificing you for material gain. I hope no one in collective is sacrificing someone for material gain. All right. But these are all lessons that are going to have to be learned. We have the 3 of scepters comes out. That's reversed. Okay. So this is kind of like saving yourself. All right. If it was upright, maybe you could be rescued, waiting for your ships to come in. But this is like, you got to save yourself. You got to put on your big pants, get out your analytical ability, write down from scratch the things that you need to do. Okay. But take advantage of this Virgo moon, okay? Virgo moon is a very beautiful moon. It draws down all of these heavenly energies. So if you guys have ideas, if you're a writer, or, you know, if you do music and, you know, you had writer's block, pick it up this week. Pick it up this weekend. These energies will help you finish some of these things. Ooh, the Lovers is out. And again, it's a decision. It's the Lovers in traditional decks, but in this deck it's called the 2 paths. Okay? So there's a choice you can make. You can go left or you can go right. Okay? But this card always makes me think that the decision has always been made anyways. Okay? Hey, Samantha. You guys, if you're new, make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to build up my followers so I can monetize my page and do more out here for you guys. Okay? So yeah, the Lovers is out. This is Venus. Okay? This is your ability to attract the things that you want to attract to you. Okay? It talks about beauty. It talks about love. It talks about relationships. But it also talks about a choice that you need to make. Okay? So maybe at this Virgo moon, there's a decision that you guys are going to have to make. Maybe between you and your person. Maybe your person has a decision to make. Okay? Sure, you guys can ask questions as soon as I'm done. I think this is the last card I'm going to pull. And then you guys can, I'll do the individual readings for you guys, okay? So, yeah, there's going to be a decision that you may have to make. Where is Venus? Venus is, today, Venus is 20 degrees Pisces. So that's Nine of Coins. I mean, Nine of Cups energy. Nine of Cups talks about your dreams and your wishes, okay? So that could be at the forefront. You guys may be able to make a decision about your dreams and your wishes come this weekend, okay? But think about what you want. Think about what you desire, all right? And don't sit on the fence, okay? This is an energy you don't want to sit on the fence with, all right? You want to make a decision, okay? It seems materialistic people may be happy. Yeah, exactly. It's all a mirage, okay? They're not truly happy because they're not connected. It's a temporary happiness. And that's why they always need more and more and more, and they're never satisfied because they don't have what's truly within to maintain true happiness. They don't have a connection with God. They don't have a connection with spirit. If they did, they would make different choices. Okay? All right, so that's the message tonight. I've been trying to come out daily. I've been coming out at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., but I had to come out early because I got something to do early tomorrow morning, so I came out early for you guys tonight. All right. So who's up first? Let me see who's up here. Let's see. Cass, are you still here? You want me to do a reading for you? And then Kat, you guys let me know if you're here because I don't want to read for you and you're not here. So let me go back down. Let me see. Jeff, are you still here? Oh, I picked a good one this time, guys. Has come. Hey, who's this? Got to make it love. You're a reader also. I appreciate the message. Oh, cool, God, Black God. All right, I'm gonna be out here more. What's your favorite deck? What do you use? Always be right here. All right, let me see. All right, well, you guys are gonna have to come back and watch this then, but let me start with Jeff, I can do a reading for you. Let me see. Welcome to the storm, guys. Okay, I don't know. I thought I saw someone ask. If y'all don't ask, I mean, let me see. Poor souls who betrayed as well. Who was betrayed? Oh, Andromeda. Can I be added to the list? Okay, Samantha, let's go. All right, Spirit, what is the message for Samantha? What is the message that she needs to hear the most? What is the message to help her on her soul's progression? Oh, Eight of Swords came out. What is the message for Samantha, Spirit? What is the message that Samantha needs to hear the most? How can we help our collective? Samantha, what is the message for you today? Spirit, what is the message that Samantha needs to hear the most? It's warming up. Samantha, it looks like the message for you is forgiveness. Okay? Someone may need a hand. Someone may need your mercy. Somebody may need your compassion. Okay? So yeah, every time I get this message, this card, yeah, somebody needs healing. There's 3 figures here. It's like, it's a lot. It's like somebody on their knees begging for forgiveness. And it's up to you whether you want to forgive them or not, okay? Have they come back with their coin, Samantha? All right. Are they meeting you with coin to ask for forgiveness? I don't know. All right. But the 3 of coins is like someone trying to make amends, okay? There could be someone in your life who wants to make amends. There could be somebody who's asking you for forgiveness, okay? This is a relationship card. It's a Libra card. On the flip side, it can talk about a wolf in sheep's clothing. So be careful of anyone who's knocking on your door, acting innocent, acting as though, you know, what's that little British boy? Oh man, I forgot what it was, but it was funny. What's his name? Yeah, but somebody might want some bread for you. They might want a little something. Can you help them, please? All right. It's up to you. Virgo's here. Virgo's analytical. Virgo is the high priestess. All right. So use your intuition. Use your intuition to see if this is something that is beneficial to you, or is it a wolf in sheep's clothing? Okay. Let me see what was under here. Temperance is here. Taurus. Yeah, you may not have time for this person. You may not have time for this person. Their energies may not be mixing well with you. Okay? So just be mindful. Again, the Virgo moon is the antidote to the selflessness of Pisces. If you've been selfless in a place, Virgo is here to give you strength. Okay? To give you composure and to give you boundaries. All right? So that's the message from Spirit. Anyone next? Who's next after Samantha? You're welcome. You didn't want to, so he broke it off. Okay. Well, that could be what this temperance is talking about, okay? But man, yeah, I might have to do another reading for you. I might have to pull another card for you, but like I said, this full moon is coming, okay? If you know when it happened, then you can tell the energies. If you give me the day of the breakup, then I can tell you what the energies were there. And then you can see, because there's a lot going on. There's so much going on. I mean, we're having transits that people haven't even seen in their lifetime. Okay? We have what is it? Neptune in Aries. And this is people standing up for themselves. Okay? And a lot of times, you know, I know you've heard, but doors will be closed for you if you don't do it yourself. All right? And so if divine masculine left, is that the first time he's left? You know, we have to look at patterns here. If there was mistreatment, believe it or not, people can get tired of mistreating you. If you don't stand up for yourself, the universe will remove them. All right? But I don't know the details of your situation, so we'd have to go a little bit deeper. But right now, somebody wants forgiveness. Again, there could be that wolf in sheep's clothing. So think about that. Okay? The 24th of February. That was a Gemini moon. Ooh, yeah, that was a Gemini moon. That was a first quarter Gemini moon. Okay? You're not the first person to tell me that around that time. It was 5 degrees, so that's 7 of coins. Was it money related? It could have been money related. It could have been financial. But we did see that materialist card. Again, we saw the materialist card. It's the same thing, because whenever we have a moon, we do 3 days before, 3 days after. So even if you told me the 23rd, I would have gone back to the 24th. Okay? But we got to look at that. So if you want, I can do a full reading for you. Email me, Lady Ninti, LadyNinti @nintikila.com. And I can give you a full reading. You can also find me on TikTok on Free Love, F.R.E.E.E.love. Free Love over there. I know. I understand. Yeah. Okay. Let me go to the next person really quickly. I just want to do a quick. This is just a quick one card spread that I do. Tina. Let's see what's going on with Tina. So Tina, you said you're single. Let me give you a different deck. This is my relationship deck. Let's see what's going on with Tina over here. Tina, Spirit, what is going on with Tina? What is the message that Tina needs most? The moon came out for you. Oh, what happened to my lights? Oh. Whew. Oh my God, I've been out here for 57 minutes. Wow. You guys, if you're new here, please make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to build my followers. TikTok only lets you do certain things when you have a certain amount of followers. I mean, YouTube, sorry, I said TikTok. Oh my goodness, why are these falling on the ground? Spirit, what is the message for Tina? What is the message that she needs most to hear? Oh. Tina, what's going on, Tina? We do not want the devil card to come out. Now, it did come out reversed, okay? So, in a nutshell, the devil talks about your heart, okay? It talks about a hardness of your heart. It talks about pride, okay? So maybe there's some kind of pride that you need to release right now. In another deck, it talks about a heart in a jail cell, okay? Releasing your heart, having more love and compassion for yourself and maybe for others, okay? The Four of Pentacles is here. The Four of Pentacles talks about money. It talks about getting to know yourself. Now, we also have Pluto here. So Pluto is here in the Four of Coins energy. It can talk about your friends. Okay, maybe there's something about your friends and your associates right now. There could be a power in your friends, in your friend groups or your friend circle, or maybe a power struggle, because we did see the devil come out here. All right. But can talk about holding on to your coin, like being conscious about your money. You know, um, why did I have coupons in my head? Like cutting coupons, you know what I mean? Like that type of energy. And then the King of Cups is here. Now I know you said you were single, but the King of Cups is here. But it can talk about you wanting to be in control of your emotions as well. So we have Aquarius out here. We have the water sign out here, the King of Cups. But this is a masculine. You know, I asked I asked my cards to be very direct. There could be some kind of masculine hanging around. There could be some masculine in the background. But the first card to come out is talking about your heart. It's talking about, there can be a selfishness there, Tina, okay? So you want to be mindful about, you know, the thoughts that go through your mind. Maybe bringing in a little more softness in your words, in your relationships, okay? But you could be holding on to some kind of hurt, some kind of pain. Maybe there was a masculine, that made you kind of withdraw, because you know the Four of Coins can talk about, you know, being tight with something, tight with your money, tight with yourself, like you're holding on to something. But yeah, so just keep that in mind. The devil rules Capricorn. Something could have happened during Capricorn season, okay, that made you in particular more jaded. That's the word that's in my head, okay? But yeah, it's a time to release. It's a time to love, and starting with loving yourself, and then others, okay? So that's the message for you, Tina. Anyone else? Jeff, you want me to do a reading? Gotta go back in here. Oh, sorry to hear that, Samantha, okay? But again, this is a time to love ourselves. And a lot of times people are in our lives for lessons, okay? There's a way that we can give too much of ourselves. And people, it's natural, it's human nature to take advantage of people for whatever reason. It's just human nature. And so it's our responsibility to draw the line. It's our responsibility to bring boundaries into our lives, okay? Okay, Jeff, I can read you now. Let me do you. Is this relationship? You got a boo thing? Because that depends on what deck I'm using. But what do I want to do for Jeff? Let's do this one. What is the message for Jeff? Spirit, what is the message that he needs to hear the most? What is the message that will help him elevate and raise his consciousness? What is the message from Spirit? What does Jeff need to hear the most? Sweet perfume, it sure smells good on you. What is the message, Spirit, that Jeff needs to hear the most? What is the message that will help him raise his consciousness? Will bring him closer to the divine? What is the message for Jeff? I just want to let you know, my. Okay. Let me pull one more card because I like it when they fall out. But the Nine of Pentacles is out here. This is the single card. Are you single, Jeff? Okay. It talks about reasoning. It talks about using your mental capacity. It's Gemini, so it talks about how you communicate. It's a little mischievous, though. And this deck is she's a little mischievous, okay? Now, you may be a very analytical person, Jeff, okay? You may be very intelligent. You may be very wise. But the message behind this card is learning to use your intuition, okay? So maybe there's something, left brain, right brain. It brings more balance, okay? But learning to use your intuition, especially in this new moon. Take advantage of this full moon in Virgo that's coming up on Tuesday, okay? Maybe do some meditation. Maybe sit down with your thoughts, all right? Taking it from the mind and putting it on paper, all right? But intuition isn't loud. Intuition isn't something that everybody can hear and everybody can see. It's the little things. It's that little voice in your head that you have to learn to listen to, okay? So sometimes I do exercises where I'm like I'll ask myself questions that I already know the answer to, right? Like, is my name, Doreen? And then I'll get like a little twinge in my body. And then, you ask, is that yes? Is that no? Okay? But there's little things you can do. Get online and, we're on YouTube now. So go get on YouTube and Google how to raise my intuition. Okay? Because you're already analytical. You're already very smart in your mind, which is great. But to bring balance, you have to use your intuition. Okay? That little voice from God, from your higher consciousness, from your higher self, is what you need to work on. All right? And this is a great season to do it. All right? So again, if you guys are new here, that's all. That's your reading, Jeff. Oh, I did see the Ten of Swords here. And let me check one thing on the Ten of Swords before I say it. Where's my Ten of Swords? Before I say it, I want to see. Let me check one thing. Yeah, it kind of talks about being your worst enemy, your own worst enemy. Okay. It can talk about employment. Maybe there's something going on with your job right now. All right. But yeah, just, being mindful of your mind, being mindful of the thoughts that you have through your mind. And you're the one who's in control of your thoughts. All right. So whatever you're thinking to whatever actually comes out, use discernment, use wisdom, and use your intuition. All right. So that's the message, Jeff. Hey, Maurice. You guys, make sure you subscribe for me if you're new here. I don't think he's going to go. Okay, Marissa, will my partner be released before August, September? And will I be pregnant with twins by the end of the year? So I'm just going to say, I think we kind of had a bit of this conversation. You ever heard that saying, Jesus, take the wheel? I'm big on that. Like, I have stopped trying to, what's the word? Make my future, make my plans that were already destined for me. All right. But I'll give you your reading. All right. I'll give a reading for you. And what deck do I want to use? Let me use this one over here. So I will give you a 3-card spread. No problem. Let's see what these guys are talking about. This deck is so big and my hands are lit off, but let's go. Marissa wants a baby, Spirit. What are we doing? She wants her boo out of jail and she needs a baby. Let's go. What is the message that Marissa needs to hear the most? What is the message from Spirit for Marissa? How can we help raise Marissa's consciousness? And I like to tell people that Pisces is a funny sign, right? It rules the 12th house. And so you have two choices with the 12th house. You can sit down and you can meditate, or you can go sit down in jail. All right? Those are the two choices in the 12th house. All right? You go sit down and meditate, or you help someone philanthropically, or you sit down in jail. All right? So let's see, what's the message for Marissa? What is the message for Marissa? Will her man get out of jail? Okay. Something about judgment. 10, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, no, this is... Okay, so the cards, if I do a 3-card spread, it's not looking good. Okay, I have 2 down and 1 up, so that's kind of a no. But it talks about something being hidden, something being revealed. It could talk about friends. It could talk about fake friends with this moon card here. It can talk about deception with the wolf. Okay. But again, we have this Virgo moon coming as well. So this spread could be telling me about the Virgo moon. We have the 3 of Wands, waiting for something. Yeah. Yeah, this one came reversed. This is a card where you're waiting for your ships to come in, but it was reversed. So it's not looking good on that aspect, okay, of somebody coming out. And then let me ask specifically, well, if they're not coming out, you're not getting pregnant, right? Right? Okay, just checking. So I don't need to go further with that because you're going to wait for homeboy, right? We're going to see. Yeah, so that's all I have for you, Marissa. Thank you, guys. All right, if there's no more questions, then I'm going to keep it moving. I'll be back tomorrow night. It might be late, but I'll be back tomorrow night. Did I miss anyone? Let me go back through. I think that's everybody who requested one. Black God, you didn't want me to pull a card for you? You know we do other people. We don't get a chance to do ourselves. All right, you guys, thank you. That's another night of the storm, love in the storm, and I will be back. Blessings and bliss, and I will see you next time. Bye.